Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Settling in now, Tim Anderson. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. First pitch on its way. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Roll. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Here it comes. And this is low, ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
The 3-1. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. Digging in, Matt Davidson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
The 0-1 on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Abreu is off at first with 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes to Matt Davidson. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox, and now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Carson Fulmer will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Ball 3.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez in foul ground. Makes the play, 1 away. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So coming to the plate, Jose Altuve. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. And he gets ahead 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. And it's 1-1. He's running. Skied into very shallow right. Right fielder coming on. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, the shortstop.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. Here it comes on 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1. Still no score. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small thing.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Stepping into the box, number 12. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now Cole's delivery 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Here it is. The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an inning-ending double play.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. In the outfield, Josh Reddick, a huge wrestling fan, but what we need to lock in on is the fact that he's got one of the best arms. Loves throwing guys out at the dish. We'll see if he gets the opportunity today.
First offering on its way. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout, or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Reddick is there. Let's see if they test it.
Batting ninth, third baseman, number 5.
Digging in, Wilmer Sanchez. And they're runners at the corners now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. And that one just missed outside. Fouled off. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. White Sox strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's George Springer. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Center fielder, George Springer.
Ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
And a breaking ball stays outside. Springer, 28 years old. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 2-1. 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. May, patrolling center, makes the play. 1 out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Jose Abreu. We know the bat plays, the ability to drive the ball out opposite field, no problem. But I don't think people realize how soft this guy's hands are at first base, constantly bailing his other infielders out.
Here comes the first pitch. Up around the face. Takes a knee-high fastball. to 1-2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7.
At the plate, Evan Gattis. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Gattis, or El Oso Blanco as he's referred to in Latin American countries. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Batting 8. Designated hitter.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Right to him. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Houston. We'll move to the third with no score. Ready for another chance? Tim Anderson, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. He's taken strike 1. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Correa right there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Striding in, Jacob May. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. Bouncer up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low apparently. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Third inning, no score to this point. Liner in there for a base hit. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
In now, Matt Davidson. Now a big swing by Davidson, and he connects. A ball carrying well. And that's off the left field foul pole. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 19th home run for him on the season as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
Now batter.
Into the box now, Wellington Castillo. A ball and no strikes. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. 1-1 the count to Wellington Castillo. One and two to the White Sox catcher. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 good guys. Tyler White will bat next as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
The 2-2 one more time. Count remains 2-2.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Weekly hit towards first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nope. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. It's 2-0 to Marwin Gonzalez.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next to him.
And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Stepping in, Nicky Delmonico as we begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he lays off for ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Well, ball 3 here. Hey, and the White Sox would love to start it in and get that leadoff guy on. They'd love to get a leadoff walk right here.
The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
The hitter was dug in, looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
In now, number 12. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Started that swing a bit too early. '50th pitch of the game on its way. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Chopped weakly to the left. Altuve for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's saved easily at first.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play from the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
So striding forward now, number 20, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Third baseman, number 5, Carlos.
So stepping in, Yolmer Sanchez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Sanchez is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. The 2-1 pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. White Sox leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Here now the 2-2. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. Altuve rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score, and the deficit is down to only one now.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Here's George Springer, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Correa leads off second with nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And here's a fastball called for strike one. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Still even at 2-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. He stays alive, still 2-2. Ripped down the first base line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
Evan Gattis now standing in as he'll take a look at ball 1. Just a tick behind for a strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. May racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And the tying run is in to score from third.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Missed with a breaking ball. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Here's the 3-2. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 2-2. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box. And he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Ready for another shot now, Jacob May. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
There's a good knuckle curveball right there. A lot of people ask me, what's the difference between a curveball and the knuckle curve? The knuckle curveball, the finger, your pointer finger is spiked into it, and at times it can be a much tighter spin and rotation than the conventional curveball.
Stepping up now, Jose Abreu. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Down in order go the White Sox. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Now in the box, Josh Reddick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Josh Reddick.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Popped him up. Sanchez trying to get there, and this will land foul. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. Here it comes on 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
pretty impressive. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Standing in now, Jose Altuve. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
Here's Carlos Correa now. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Line drive to left. But he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. Astros leave 1 through 5. All even at 2-2. Ready once again, Matt Davidson. He'll lead things off in the pale hose half of the 6th. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. And that one stayed too low apparently. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Hit hard up the middle, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. This he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. Davidson gets his lead at first, nobody out. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Ready with the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. Now that's popped up. White is under it. 1 down.
The left fielder, number 30, Nicky Delmonico.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first here with 1 away in the 2-2 ball game. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Two balls and 2 strikes to Delmonico now. The 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time. Locks him up for strike 3.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Number 12. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Into the box, number 20. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 0 for 2. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. White Sox strand a couple. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. James Shields enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 33, James Shields.
Next up for the Astros, George Springer. He'll be the one leading things off for Houston in the 6th. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
In now, Yuli Gurriel as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Liner towards second. In there, a base hit. Springer is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box now, Evan Gattis. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Oh, 2 the count to Evan Gattis.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
A ball and 2 strikes now. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
So he got him swinging. Evan Gattis becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
As a look, now the pitch. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson scoops it up. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. At the plate, Tyler White. He went down on strikes last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. In there at the knees. Strike 1. A dangerous changeup to miss high with. It stayed out of the zone. Now the 1-1 pitch. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Let's take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Stays alive, still 0-2. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. The Astros lead it 4-2. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Stepping in, Yolmer Sanchez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
1 strike now from Cole. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Joe Smith comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 38, Joe Smith.
Into the box now, Jacob May. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Now a bunt attempt here, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here's the 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Striding into the box, Jose Abreu. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Anderson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Bounce it to the left side. White brings it in. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. A man left for the White Sox. They trail it here 4-2. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Lifetime numbers with James Shields. He's hitting .429.
Marwin Gonzalez.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. 3-0 now. Jose Altuve waits on deck. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And that misses, ball 4. It's the leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-2 is the count.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Bro. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Shields jumps ahead here with a good fastball for strike 1. None out, runners at first and second. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
And that's the first out.
Center fielder number 4, George Springer.
At the plate, George Springer. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Springer is hitting .320 right on the dot. So he's certainly a threat with the bat in his hands.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up. This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect. But if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Got him to go down swinging there. George Springer becomes out number 2 this inning.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Gonzalez on third. Altuve at second with 2 gone. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. The 2-2. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes in.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Matt Davidson will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Missed with a slider. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. Chris Davinsky gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 47.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, who was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2. Davinsky is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
That's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
And now pitch on the way. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Astros on top in front of the home crowd here at Minute Maid Park as you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. Altuve has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Still down by a count of 4-2. Now at the plate, Evan Gattis. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Catcher, Evan.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Grounded to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Derek Fisher.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler White.
Tyler White will bat next. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. Ken Giles comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Riding in once again, number 12. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. The 0-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, number 20. He grounds it sharply to 3rd. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Standing in now, Yomer Sanchez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1. A little roller toward the hole. The second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, there was no reason to panic. He gave up a hit, but he comes right back and gets a double play to end this thing. Great resiliency right there to secure the save and the victory for the team.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Houston Astros rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Garrett Cole earns his 8th victory of the season. Ken Giles closes the door for the save, his 24th on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First was the